Well, good evening. Wyatt and I are up to something crazy. We're going to cut this exhaust off. Let me show you what I'm thinking. All right. This exhaust currently comes out here and dumps right there. I took the extension off that I put on there. So I'm eventually going to have this thing, have the exhaust come out here, come out to the side in front of the tire. So while I got the bed off, I might as well do something about that. So instead of doing the right thing and probably cutting these glass packs off and putting on MagnaFlow mufflers, which I might still do. I like the tone of the MagnaFlow. I'm going to cut these glass packs off and then re-weld the end of it back on and then turn it towards the tire here and prep for running the exhaust out the side here. Now I know it's going to change the tone, so I think I'm going to make a before and after recording of the sound and we'll see what it sounds like. So let's start this thing up. We'll get a baseline sound right now and then we'll do the same thing after I cut it off, and then we'll do the same thing after I weld those tips back on. Okay, it has a slight rumble, but not much. Okay, shut her off, Wyatt. I'm gonna cut that.
It's so loud.
No, it's not. That's when you're driving. It's barely even rumbles.
Well, yeah, but like right here in the garage, because it's echoing.
Well, it's echoing in the garage. Now let's see what she does. I bought a new Diablo blade.
So wait, you're cutting off the whole muffler? Is that what you're doing?
I'm cutting off 16 or 17 inches.
Wow, okay. There you go.
Okay, there's the glass. There's the glass pack stuff.
Whoa.
Let's see what's in this side. Full of glass, fiberglass.
That's like straight up insulation, right? Like fiberglass, yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking I'll cut that off
Cut it off right there.
and then re-weld the outside. The inside won't be welded, but
You're gonna take insulation out?
the outside will. Yeah. Okay. Just with one of them off, let's see what it sounds like. Okay. Give her a rev.
I can hear a difference.
I can hear a difference.
It's not like crazy different.
No. Give it a good rev. Huh. Again. Hold it open a little bit. Okay. Well, let's cut off the other one and see what she does.
That's so cool. I didn't expect to come in the garage today and cut off an exhaust.
Let's cut off the other one. They're both cut off. Can't re-weld that inside pipe, but that's pretty interesting because I don't know how old these glass packs are, and they're still full of glass, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna have Wyatt start this and we'll see what it sounds like with both of them cut. Okay, start her up. Stand back where we were so we can get the same distance. A little loud. A little loud, huh?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, give it some gas. idle for a minute. Now it'll change because I'm going to weld 2 inches back on to both sides and then through a tube.
That'll be quieter again.
It won't be much quieter. An inch back on. Rev it up again. MagnaFlow mufflers would still be better. Well, it's definitely louder. We'll see what it sounds like with some welded back on. Shut her off, Why? Good or bad, Why?
That sounds great. That's like pretty loud.
Yeah, we'll spin them out the side so it won't be concentrated on the ground right there and echo inside the garage.
Mexican pizza.
Okay, I'll grind those ends, spot weld those back on. Okay, we just cut that. At the end here, there's double layer. So that took some cutting. That's what it looks like inside.
That's pretty
Interesting, huh? All sound chamber. Okay, we won't need this. Or will we?
I don't know, will we?
To hold that other glass in?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll leave it. We will leave it. Let's see if it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. We're gonna weld it back on there.
We'll make it fit.
That's right. All right, prepped that side. Then I buffed this with a flapper disc on the grinder. And I did have it matched up pretty good. So I'm gonna just tack this on here real quick. Why, it's gonna video real quick.
Your phone's at 5%.
Okay. On this one, I'm using the grinder. I would say the grinder worked better than the Sawzall. If any of you guys are crazy like me and gonna shorten your glass packs, grinder. All right, we're recording on Wyatt's phone. All righty, well, I've tacked those in place. I've just set the tips on there on both of them. Blew through the metal on one side. So I turned them both out in preparation for them coming out to the side. Just for fun, let's see what it sounds like now. Why? Be too much open. I don't know, it might be too much open exhaust and not the drone sound. A little bit more, do it again, Wyatt. Well, it definitely changed it. I'll pull it out of the garage. Not tonight, but I'll pull it out of the garage and see what she sounds like. It sounds differently in this echo chamber of the garage. Okay, shut her off, Wyatt. Alrighty, it's Saturday. I buttoned some things up on the exhaust, so we're gonna have Wyatt start it and pull it out so we can hear what it sounds like outside. Give it a little gas. That's it. Let's let it warm up. The choke's pulled out, so that's good. No, pull the choke out. Pull it out more. Don't break it. Give it a little bit of gas to help it out. Okay. It was like 30 degrees. Okay, push in the clutch. Find first to your, nope. See where first is on the gear shift?
Yeah, I see it. But
okay,
like, where is
go
it?
in first. Over to the left, over to the right.
First gear.
Okay. Slowly let the clutch out. Get ready to push it back in. It's granny gear, so it doesn't go too much. Okay, turn to your right. I kind of like the way it's sounding today out here. Looks like the right rear tire is the drive tire. Okay, put her in neutral, Wyatt. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the way it sounds out here. Give her a little bit of gas to help her warm up a little bit before we take it for a drive.
Power steering.
Yeah, it needs power steering for sure. Okay, so what I got left on this thing before I put the bed back on, I gotta figure out that emergency brake. I want to see if I can drain and refill the rear end and put new shocks on, wire wheel, and paint everything. I think that might be it. That driveline gap is still iffy. If I put some weight on this, that driveline is going to be squishing right up against the top of that carrier bearing, so we're getting close. I'm going to let it warm up and then take it for a drive. Okay, it doesn't sound much different than what it did last time, so I don't know, we might end up putting some MagnaFlows on here. We gotta get the bed back on here though. This thing is a rough riding son of a gun.
Yeah, there's no bed.
So gotta do that. It might be. It doesn't sound much different, does it, Why?
Not really.
Let's turn around in the school. It sounds like from outside. Why? Well, that'll wrap up this video. It goes to show you can cut your glass packs if you want to be dumb like me. I'm gonna run them and see what they do, but this is all in fun. I'll probably put some MagnaFlows on there a little bit later, but for right now, as I'm still in the trying to get her to drive status, I'm gonna run with this. Thanks for watching.